Good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to Q.A.D. So in this session, we'll be discussing about the chapter 11, Human Eye and the Colorful World. So as you all know, in this chapter, the part 1 and part 2 has been deleted for your portions syllabus. So therefore, we'll be starting with the part 3. So in part 3, we'll be discussing about refraction of light through a glass prism. Refraction of light through a glass prism. So now we are going to start the topic. So in this topic, the first thing that you should know is what is refraction. So this is the word we have discussed in the previous chapter 2. So refraction is the deviation caused when a path of light or a ray of light passes through a medium to another medium. So this deviation is caused due to the optical density and the optical rarity of the medium. If a medium is more optically denser, then the ray passing from the rarer medium deviates towards the normal when it passes from one medium to another. So the second most important thing that we should know in this topic is what is a prism. So a prism is a 3D shape which contains 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. So this makes up a prism. The structure of a prism is it contains 2 triangles, one at the top and one at the bottom, and 3 rectangles inclined towards each other in the body, in the middle part. So this is the shape of a prism. I don't think you can visibly say that it has a 3D object because we can express a 3D object on a screen. So let's start. First of all, in your textbook, the most important thing given is the angle of the prism. The angle of the prism is the angle between 2 inclined linear structures. So in this we can see the rectangles, 2 rectangles which are facing like this. In this, the angle between these 2 rectangles are known as angle of the prism. So coming to the next point, we can do an activity on it. So refraction of light through prism. So we are going to prove this, like we are going to show a diagram which signifies this refraction of light through a prism. So let's first of all draw a triangle. So a triangle is the shape we are referring in this part because it makes our representation more simpler and convenient. So let's start. So I have drawn here a triangle. So in this triangle, I'm going to deviate. I'm going to incident a line or a path of light to one side of the triangle. So to this side, I'm going to incident a ray of light. So when this light incidents at that point, as we have studied, it passes through the prism. So for it to pass, we have to first construct the normal. So I have a normal here. Let us name it N and N1. So I have named it N and N1. So now I have to draw the refracted line. So the refracted line in this case would lean towards the normal as it passes from a lighter medium or a rarer medium to a denser medium. In this case, we are taking the rarer medium as air, and the glass prism, as it is glass is more denser than air. Therefore, it's a denser medium. So when light passes from a rarer medium to a denser medium, it deviates towards the normal. So we can observe over here, it's deviating towards the normal. So when it deviates towards the normal, it deviates away from the original path of the incident ray. it moves away from the incident ray. So the next case is how it deviates from the glass medium into the air. So because it's a rectangular shape, if it comes from this side, it have to go from this side, right? So there is a deviation occurring on this side too. So let's observe that too. First of all, as we said in the previous case, let's draw a normal. So I have drawn a normal. So let it be M and M dash. So as the refracted ray passes through the prism and goes out or refracts out of the prism into the air, it would further go away from the normal. This is because air is the rarer medium here and glass is the denser medium. So when light passes from denser medium to rarer medium, it would deviate away from the normal. This is one of the most important things that you should know, because this phenomenon is used in many places in this chapter. So let us say, what was that two things? One, when a light ray moves from a denser medium to a lighter medium, it would deviate away from the normal. So when it moved from a lighter medium or a rarer medium to a denser medium, it leans towards the normal. So this is the main change we can observe in this case. So in this case, we have drawn the emergent ray also. The emergent ray is the ray which passes out or which comes out from the prism. And if we this is one of the most important things. If we length or elongate a line from the emergent ray, it gets coincide with the original path of the incident ray. So the angle formed by the elongation of incident ray, which is the original path, and the elongation of the emergent ray, the angle on this side is known as angle of deviation.